What's good? You're looking at the second city's second team, and let me just tell you what I did here, because it's kind of crazy. I wanted to have another team in Chicago, but they wouldn't let me really relocate to Chicago. So I wanted to take the Pelicans, New Orleans fans, and move them to Chicago, but they were like, in MyGM, they were like, well, we got two owners. We already got the Bulls. So what I had to do was I had to take the 97-98 Bulls, make a custom season, replace the Pelicans with them, and put them in there. So we already had two Chicago teams. So I used that custom roster. So I had to do a real crazy workaround. My next thing, as you can see on the screen, was I was trying to get rid of every single player on the roster except for Anthony Davis, who had a contract that wasn't an expiring contract. Because I want to make my own team, period, and I'm going to build around Anthony Davis. So I'm going to rebrand everything, new logos, new everything. We're going to be the second Chicago team. So as you can see, I did all kinds of trades, moved all kinds of guys to get this roster built around Anthony Davis. Now, I'm not going to play this first season because I don't want to play as the crazy 97-98 Bull, whatever kind of team I got here. I want to play as, I'm just going to give you a brief little glimpse, just not even visually. But we're going to be called the Chicago Soul. And the GM right there is Clyburn Rojo. You might remember him from the brief My Career series. But the Chicago Soul is coming. And we don't care about meeting GM goals right now. We don't care about none of that. Here's the retirements that went on after that first season, because we went ahead and simulated the first season. We did not make the playoffs, which was our goal to begin with. I'm not going to lie. We were tanking. We were straight tanking because we wanted to get a decent draft pick. We knew we were going to be doing everything brand new. And, some guys went to the Hall of Fame. No surprises there. Dirk Nowitzki retired. Wow. And you see that logo. Now, it says 97-98 Chicago Soul, but it's not going to be that moving forward. We're doing a draft lottery. Now, we only got the 12th best chance to get the number one pick. Can we get some magic? Because, it's going to be our first year. New branding, the whole nine. Can we get the kids, get some magic going? Number 14th pick. It's supposed to be the Celtics, and it is the Celtics. Are we still alive? We're still alive. Because everybody wants Ben Simmons. And I used the draft class. 13th pick was Knicks. All right, we're still alive. I used a draft class that it wasn't in break. Oh, they said we're supposed to get the 12th pick. And that's what we got. Dang. All right, well, we have to make what we can do with the 12th pick. But I used a draft class that I downloaded. I can't even remember whose draft class it was. I'm not sure. I don't think Embrace the Pace had his done yet. And I haven't gotten a chance to start doing a draft class. I'm still working on the Legends roster. So we just used a different draft class. I can't remember which one it was. But as you can see, so far, the projected picks seem to be par for the course. No surprises anywhere. All the teams that were expected to be picking where they a certain place in the lottery seem to be picking there. So let's see we're zipping through. The fourth pick there is the Magic. Let's see who was projected to get the third pick was the Nuggets. But, whoa, it's the Hornets. Okay, we got some little trickery going right now. The number 2 pick. If this is not, it's between the Sixers and the Nuggets. We know the Sixers need to be number 1. But they are not going to be number 1. They're going to be number 2. So which means the Denver Nuggets are going to have the number 1 pick. And the Denver Nuggets are going to get Ben Simmons. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, what if that happens in real life? If the Nuggets get Ben Simmons, you can throw all of the talk about conspiracy theories and all of that right out the door, because nobody's going to be able to find a way or find an explanation to say the NBA wanted Ben Simmons to be in Denver. Nobody's going to say that. So when I tell you I want a new team, I mean I want a new team. I'm clearing house altogether, staff, everybody. I want a new ball boy. I need a new mascot. The dude that opened the door in the back to let the team in, whatever his name is, I need one of them too. We want new everything. So we talking to everybody, scouts, assistant coaches, bringing everything new in, and we just trying to set it up. You're gonna see some of these spots are starting to fill. So this is kind of zipping through, but it took a long time to set this up, which is the reason why the off season, before I even get to summer league, I'm gonna tell you right now, the off season is 3 episodes. This is the first of 3 episodes of me just dealing with the off season. The next episode you see, we're gonna go into the NBA draft. Then the next one after that, we're gonna do some free agency, and then we go into summer league, and we're gonna see what happens with that. But this was I didn't even show you the creation of the logo, the branding, or whatever, because I wanted that to be kind of unveiled slowly but surely, because I put a lot of work into the logo and to the uniforms too, let alone shaping this roster in a way that I wanted to. Like I said, I'm building around Anthony Davis, his hometown in Chicago. Thought it would be cool to bring him back here, because I know there's no way in the world he'd ever be playing for the Chicago Bulls in real life. So that's what video games are for, dog. To create these alternate universes and live vicariously through these things here. So I almost got my coaching staff and all of that put together. Let's move to the next portion of this thing here, which is gonna be the draft combine. So there's a lot of guys here this season. Some of these guys aren't real guys though. So that's one of the things. See, I didn't like to, when I do the draft classes, I don't like to leave anybody, whatever. But Monty Morris is definitely real. Iowa State point guard. So we're looking at a lot of different people to scout. Just scrolling through here. Let's see. I'm looking for the big time guys. I just saw Sabonis. Let's see who else we got. Steven Zimmerman, that's the 7-footer, went to UNLV. Dwayne Bacon, even though his name is spelled wrong. Isaiah Briscoe. They're not even giving me an opportunity. Haven't seen, unless I missed him, but I know he's in here. Ben Simmons is definitely in here, so obviously that's the prize. But it doesn't even make any sense for us to scout him. There's no way in the world we're going to get him. Amita Brima, a shot blocker, is there, which is something. The way I want to build this team, I want strong defensive players on the inside, rebounders. I want athletic bigs who can run the floor and finish by the basket. But most importantly, I want rebounding and shot blocking from my bigs. From the outside, I want some 3-point shooters, and I need some guys that can penetrate and break the thing down off the dribble. There's Ben Simmons. And there's the big guys, Jaylen Brown. All of those guys are there. We even have some of the top international prospects on there as well. So should be a pretty interesting draft once that rolls around. Like I said, we've already tanked that first season and simulated ahead. So everything that you're going to see moving forward is just going to be me shaping this Chicago Soul roster the way I want it. So check out that next episode. It's coming up at you pretty fast. I appreciate you watching. God bless. Peace.